Hey, it's Jeff, everyone. On today's Disney Roundup, Cinderella Castle is set to receive a paint makeover in the upcoming weeks. Take a first look at Magic Happens, the new parade coming to Disneyland, and is the Regal Eagle Smokehouse finally open? I'll tell you all about that and more coming up right here on the DRU. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date on what's going on with the Walt Disney Company and Disney parks each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me so you can stay up to date with the Disney Roundup and check out some other cool videos I'll be posting. In fact, I just posted a second Disney Roundup last week. I posted 2 Disney Roundups last week, and the second one was all about the price increases that just happened over Disney parks this past week, covering all of the annual pass price increases and Disneyland ticket increases. So if you're interested in checking that out, subscribe to my channel, and I'll also leave a link to that video in the description down below. And also a reminder, you can download the Disney Roundup on podcast. You can download the Disney Roundup on Apple Podcast and on Spotify. And this week we're actually going to start off with parks news because there is a major parks news announcement that I want to cover first. And that is that Cinderella Castle is set to receive a royal makeover consisting of some new paints and touch-ups starting in the upcoming weeks, going all the way out through the summer. And just by looking at the concept image Disney Parks blog shared with us, the castle received gold accents along with royal blue to possibly almost purple turrets. It is said that you may see some work taking place while these enhancements begin, but they will not affect Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair or Happily Ever After. Unfortunately, though, I would say you can expect some scrim to be covering the castle at some points during the year. I'm not sure when, but I would almost all but guarantee that you will see scrim covering Cinderella Castle this year, which is unfortunate for people that are visiting this time of year. But they did the same with Sleeping Beauty Castle out at Disneyland, so I'm kind of almost expecting that out here at Walt Disney World as well. But this touch-up of the castle is said to be taking place because of this year is the 70th year anniversary of Cinderella. However, we all know that next year in 2021 is the 50th year anniversary of Walt Disney World. So it seems like this is some early preparation and touch-ups for the castle now and why that's what they're doing this for. But it's also rumored and expected that the castle will feature some other decorations as it has in years past. But I just think that this is a little too early to be painting the castle and touching it up, just because, one, that the 50th year anniversary doesn't technically start until October 1st in 2021, and painting it too early, I know it's not going to fade tremendously fast, but painting it now going into summer, it's going to probably fade a little bit and not have that touch and glow that it was going to have right after they finish with this year. So I think it's a little early. By the image that Disney Parks blog showed, if it turns out the way that they want it to look, I think it's going to look fantastic. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Right, and over at EPCOT, the Electric Umbrella and Penn Central are officially closed. This is being part of the construction which is being taken place all over the park as part of the new EPCOT. The final day of operation for these was last week on February 16th, and with their closings, this also opened a new bypass and walkways in the park, which seem far and few between from all the construction that's going around Epcot now, which I know there's a lot of construction going on overall at Walt Disney World now just in preparation for the 50th year anniversary, but it's just almost overwhelming at Epcot anymore. But I just had that experience recently in December. I can't imagine what it's like now. And the Regal Eagle Smokehouse over at the American Adventure Pavilion has still not yet opened, but it seems like it is getting closer. Underneath the sign, there is a recent addition to it that reads, "Coming soon." Credit with Disney Parks opening dates. I don't know how trustworthy or reliable that is, because you know, with Space 220 being announced, the original opening date for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, it could open in the summer for all we know. But I am looking forward to the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. I do hope it opens sooner than later. But yes, I'm looking forward to that. And they also have a menu has been posted up outside the walk-up bar window portion of the restaurant, and will serve select cocktails, beer, wine on tap, and a few other mocktails as well. I don't have the official menu for that, but you can see it from a distance, and I will make sure to inform you guys as soon as it's posted up. Starting February 28th, an all-new parade, Magic Happens, will be debuting at Disneyland, featuring floats, beloved characters, artistic costumes, and original musical score. Disney Parks has also shared a video which features the first look of what all you can expect coming from the new parade, and if you're interested in checking that video out, I will leave a link to that video in the description down below. Right, and I have no outside of the parks news to report on this week, so now it is straight to company news. Starting off, there are some movies that are in production or in works to be in production coming from Disney. One being Indiana Jones 5 is set to begin filming in April. During an interview with CBS Sunday Morning, Harrison Ford said that filming for the 5th Indiana Jones movie would begin in the next 2 months. No official title of the film or opening date has been announced yet, but if you're looking forward to seeing Indy in an all-new movie, let me know in the comments down below. Also, there is a live-action Aladdin sequel that's supposed to be in the works. This is according to The Hollywood Reporter, and it still remains unconfirmed, but if it all goes through, they're expected to have Mena Massoud, Naomi Scott, and Will Smith to reprise their roles as Aladdin, Jasmine, and the Genie in this sequel. It is also said that the live-action sequel could have a more original story rather than the animation sequel, which was The Return of Jafar. But go ahead and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to the Disney Roundup, because I will be posting updates on this when I hear of them, because I'm interested to hear about this. I'm kind of anxious to see if they do go a separate direction from The Return of Jafar. I did like The Return of Jafar, the sequel for the animation film, but yeah, interested in seeing what they do and how they go from here. And some other movies that are looking to receive live-action remakes and sequels include Rapunzel and also Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, after Rick Moranis, who was Professor Wayne Zelansky, has accordingly signed to be a part of the sequel Shrunk, which is said to come to theaters and not to Disney+. But no announced date has been said or announced for this film as well. But I'm kind of interested in checking that out. I do remember seeing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when I was younger, but let me know how you feel about that in the comments down below. Now for some series that are coming to Disney+. First off is from Star Wars is Rogue One Spinoff series. This series will feature characters from the film and adventures taking place prior to what happens in the movie. Filming for the series is said to take place sometime this year, but no confirmed debut date has been announced yet. This sounds pretty cool, and if it goes as well as The Mandalorian is, or how the Obi-Wan series is expected to do, I think this will be really good as well. But also, Disney has officially announced a Mighty Ducks series will be coming later this year to Disney+. This will be a 10-episode series that flips the script from the old Mighty Ducks, making them now a powerhouse competitive team rather than the underdog. And I'm interested to see how this series turns out. I was really big into the Mighty Ducks when I was a kid, so I'm really anxious to see how this all turns out. Alright everyone, well that's all I have for you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. And also a reminder, you can download the Disney Roundup on podcast, you can download the Disney Roundup on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Well that's all I have for you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.